ASMRs out there have done this. I haven't seen, so again, whoever has done this, shout out to them, but I haven't seen someone do this, but I'm sure if I looked it up, a lot of people probably have done this already, but we are gonna be doing something pretty fun. We, in tonight's video, are going to be tier listing, tier ranking ASM artist. I've done plenty of them on my channel, so I thought it'd be kind of cool and fun. Again, keyword fun. Tier ranking ASMRs, at least in my own opinion. So again, these are going to be in my own opinion. This is going to be my tier ranking list for how I feel about these ASM artists. And you guys will see, it's not like, a juicy video that you're probably thinking of. So if this is not really your vibe, then I guess you can click off this video. But again, my own opinion about these ASM artists. I think myself, I'm a trash ASM artist. I'm not good at ASMR. Some people may beg to differ. I don't think I'm not great at it, so I'm not really one to be judging these. Or again, just from someone who's been watching for ASMR for 10 years now, over 10 years maybe. I don't even know, I had to count, but I've been around the ASMR game for a while, so I've been listening to a lot of different content creators throughout the years. I guess these are just, my own rankings. So yeah, with that being said, make sure you do like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel for all the randomness I post on here, and also maybe comment down below your favorite ASM artist, maybe the one that's an underrated one, maybe one that you find to be your favorite for right now, maybe an OG that you used to love listening to, something like that. Leave it down in the comments, and also let me know if I should do more of these, or if I should do different types of ranking around ASMR, things like that. Also let me know down in the comments, and yeah, let us get started. Alright, so as you guys know, there is the tier listing or tier ranking website, or I guess technically called tier maker, and it actually does have a specific tier list for ASM artists, which I think is really cool. And I could just do this list and just do that, but I want to make it my own because I haven't really listened to, every single ASMRs out there. Again, I've been watching ASMR for near or even over 10 years now. I still haven't even discovered everyone, so I'm just gonna do the people that I know and just do that. So I think that could be kind of fun. I might throw in some names that maybe you should go check out their channels. Well, you should check out everyone's channel that I list off here, even if I say I don't really like them a whole lot, which again, we're gonna be getting in the rankings here very shortly. But again, you should check out all these channels because you don't know, what you like, or maybe you're trying to find new people. This is definitely the way to do it. So make sure you check out everyone's channel that I mentioned in this video. But as I say that, let's get into the rankings. So I sort of makeshifted my own ranking system. So the tippy top tier is not an S tier. It's actually a Z tier, a Z tier, which obviously is the tier where I'm sleeping. When the videos they drop come out, I am nice and ready for bed. These are, content creators that I fall asleep to. These are kind of like my favorites, as you can say, or maybe just people that I'm just really into at the moment. Then below that we have tingly tier, which is just a tier below it. Videos that I really enjoy, content creators that I really enjoy, I guess content creators that make videos that I enjoy, things like that. Very below, very similar, almost to Z, but just not in sort of that cracking my favorites list. Then below that I have the relaxing tier, which again, videos, content creators that I think are very relaxing. They make good quality videos that I will, throw on just to have a little nice little, relaxing time to watch. Below that we have cozy, which is kind of like, people I watch from time to time. They have good videos. Maybe they're not videos that I want to sleep to, or maybe put me to sleep, or maybe even put me in that mood, but are just good, cozy quality videos. And then the final tier, which I was talking about earlier, I do not think, at least this could be controversial, there is bad ASMR. Now, of course, you could be loud ASMR, like I could punch the heck out of this microphone right now. That wouldn't really make this an ASMR video, but I don't think there is bad quality ASMR. People who try to make ASMR, I don't think there's really a bad ASMR style. So again, the last tier is just not my cup of tea. It's just not ASMR that I'm into. It's not a content creator that I'm into. Maybe I've even seen a bunch of their videos and I'm just not into it, or maybe they're just videos I'm not into anymore. It's just not my cup of tea. Alright, popularization of ASMR, if that's even a word. Big shout out to her. She's really sort of like a big influence on the ASMR community and the direction it's going right now. Amazing for what she's doing. Shout out to Gibi ASMR. If you don't know, you probably do know. But when it comes to my own personal taste in ASMR, I think I would put her in the tingly category. Now again, she is an OG, she's one of the best, but again, you will see throughout this video my sort of taste in ASMR, and I will give you a little spoiler. I'm not a big fan of high-def ASMR or hi-fi ASMR. I'm a big fan of sort of, I don't want to say lo-fi, but definitely more traditional ASMR style, and she sometimes does that, and that's amazing. And I go back all the time and watch a lot of her older videos all the time, but I haven't really watched a whole lot of her newer stuff because, again, just not really the vibe. I'm really with my ASMR, so but she does still make great videos. I watch them all the time, but not as recently as much. So I'll put her in the tingly category. Still gives me the tingles, but not sort of like my go-to. And then after her, we have ASMR Darling, which, by the way, these aren't in any order. I'm not ordering these people. I'm just rambling off people. Anyways, we have ASMR Darling. Again, definitely someone who really popularized the ASMR community. I remember when her ASMR went viral because she was in a PewDiePie video. Gosh, it was handful of years ago. She was actually in a PewDiePie video, and it sort of blew up, and that's what blew up her channel, and a lot blowing up ASMR in the community and stuff like that. So again, she's also someone to really sort of thank for the popularization of ASMR. So big shout out to ASMR Darling. I'm gonna put her in the relaxing category. Again, a lot of hi-fi, a lot of sort of like, I don't know, she definitely makes videos to make them very much professional, which again, super dope. Just not really my vibe. She does have some nice older videos, and she used to have a lot of older videos. I think she maybe even privated or got rid of some of them, but not bad. Definitely don't watch her really at all. Again, no offense. I think I'm even subscribed to probably all these ASMRs. I just don't really like go into and look for their videos. Definitely big respect for ASMR Darling. Just again, I'm not someone I watch all the time, so I'll put him in the relaxing category because she is obviously very relaxing, right? Let's do Fred's Voice ASMR. Fred's Voice ASMR, again, another OG. I always try to like do this every time I explain. I'm sorry, this is annoying, but I remember him having a haircut roleplay video that was really popping during that time period. He also had a like a DVD collection video, like a wearable video that I watched. Again, many years ago, probably like 6 or 7 years ago. That was also one of my go-to videos to fall asleep to, because again, I love movies. I love hearing about sort of like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, which are the movies he talks about in that video. But I think for him, and you can probably tell by the tone of my voice where this is going, I'm gonna go to maybe, it's either relaxing or cozy. No, I can't say no offense, because none of these are any offense, because again, it's not like these are any bad categories, but I'll go with relaxing. He is very relaxing. I just tend to think that sometimes in his videos, I do obviously watch, female ASMR artists, male ASMR artists, but when male ASMR artists do like the really deep talking voices and stuff like that, I'm not super into that. I'm more into like a whispered video. He does a lot of like soft spoken, and obviously his voice is super deep, not really the vibe. So sometimes when he does like regular whispering videos, those are really dope. And again, it's kind of a soft spot too, because like he's like again like an OG. So I know he's like around cozy, relaxing. I don't really watch a lot of his videos, kind of at all. He does have some like cool like Star Wars role plays, which maybe actually I'll put him in relaxing, because I actually do watch those a lot, and those are really good. But some of her, or even a vast majority of his videos, I don't really watch anymore, because again, it's sort of that reasoning. Alrighty, next we have the OGest of OGs, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think this was probably my first ASMR, like proper ASMR channel that I watched. Like again, like maybe 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. It's Ephemeral Rift. Yes, maybe probably your first also encounter with ASMR. saw of his was it was like a Lego video of him putting up, like, or building, like, a Lego set. I don't remember what it was, if it was, like, Star Wars. It's probably Star Wars, because if you guys know, I'm really big into Star Wars. But yeah, that was, God, so long ago, and it's been a journey for him as well. Also someone who's really sort of top tier ASM artist out there. But I'm gonna rank him as cozy, which again isn't bad. It's not bad. I keep making it sound like it's bad, not bad. And I almost kind of even want to put him in like the not my cup of tea my not cup of tea tier, because he does go pretty out there a lot with his content. There was a certain point in time where, you know, he had a lot of gameplay video coming out again, like I talked about with the Lego building video was really cool. He did a couple really cool RPs. I love the Tinfoil Hat Society RP he did. He has like a Santa's Helper RP that was really cool way back in the day. But he definitely goes out there a lot, and sometimes, you know, it's a little too far out there to watch. So again, I really haven't been watching a whole lot of his stuff. A lot of stuff is amazing. Some of the stuff is just too far out there, so I'm gonna put him in the cozy category. I watch him once every blue moon, every once in a while. I'll maybe even go into a nostalgia mode and go back and watch a couple of his older videos, but for the most part, don't really catch up with a lot of his content anymore. Really good when that happens, but I don't know, almost not my cup of tea as of right now, but a lot of his content is still really, really good, at least again, in my own opinion. Okay, we're gonna go to sort of another sort of big time ASM artist, Dr. T ASMR, and this is actually gonna be the first not my cup of tea tier, because he does a lot of like just super deep in your brain sort of style of ASMR, and for some people that's sort of like the only ASMR that they know. Some people, when they think of ASMR, they don't think of like whispering and role play and sort of like kind of funner stuff. They think of just like, oh, it's sounds. And I'm not a person who really likes sounds. You guys probably know if you watch a lot of my content, I don't really do a lot of sounds throughout my videos. I don't really try to do that. I have videos like that. Vast majority of my content isn't that, so it's just not my cup of tea. That's just my own opinion. I'm just like right now, like scrolling through my subscription page and just trying to pick and choose. Let's do the ASMR Ryan. The ASMR Ryan. He's actually not on like the little like again page, the tier making page, which someone should, if you're out there and you want to do that, someone should make a page of updated ASMR artists to do this with. The ASMR Ryan is actually, in my opinion, he's in my C tier. He's one of my favorite ASMR artists, the ASMR Ryan. He does have a lot of very fun role plays, and that's kind of again that is my cup of tea. I love fun role plays, not out of the box, super wild role plays, but creative and fun role plays. He has the sort of like traditional style of like a game store role play that have a lot of really cool sounds in it, and it's really fun. And I don't know if he's ever talked about his background, but he seems like a theater kid, so he kind of like gets the sort of like flow of a nice role play and how to sort of play off a character. He's very good at that. Also, in my opinion, a very good voice. He doesn't do like that very deep voice, blah 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 type of whispering. He does just like a regular, you know, hangout whispery type of ASMR when he does do it. So that's really good. He also does gameplay videos, which is again my cup of tea. He does movie videos, gaming videos. So he's kind of just like what I look for in ASMR channels. So the ASMR Ryan, the first in my C tier. Ooh, another OG. We have to do her. Gentle whispering ASMR. Again, one of the first channels that I first listened to way back in the day. Probably the same time I figured out Ephemeral Rift. And she would do like videos from, I'm assuming, one of her jobs at the time. She did like, it was like a furniture selling video, like she was like selling you furniture. I don't know how I came across it, but I did, so that was really cool. She also had like a couple of like receptionist roleplay videos, which again, typing is maybe my favorite trigger of all time. So she had great receptionist roleplays videos that I would watch all the time. I haven't really caught up with her channel all that often, so I'm gonna put her in the tingly category, because she at one point in time was a daily routine of mine to fall asleep to. 5,000, 10,000. Like, this dude was like, you know, a normal ASMR artist, but now this dude is, you know, one of the biggest, which is crazy. Taito ASMR. Man, what a crazy, like, again, what a crazy story. This dude, like, literally, like, boomed so hard on YouTube. Like, this dude literally exploded. And again, like, I always think, whenever I think about Taito, you know, it's crazy to think about this guy already at 100,000. Very lucky, very, very lucky. YouTube very, very much had your back, but also great content. Kind of interesting where I want to put him. For him, it's kind of interesting because I watch most of his content, not because, again, I'm falling asleep to them. He actually is one of the few ASMRs that I watch because I like what he's, like, putting out. So I actually watch the entire video, which is kind of rare. I know for ASMR, you don't really watch the entire video. You sort of just watch a video and then try to fall asleep to it. But his videos, I watch to watch because it's entertaining. So for me, for maybe a completely different reasoning for a lot of these other content creators, I watch him because he actually makes good content that is also just ASMR. So he's in my C's category, but not because he is super relaxing, which he is. He does make really relaxing videos, great, like, tingly trigger videos, amazing. But I watch him also because of his content and, like, who he is. So I don't know, it's kind of funny. They have on the actual Tier Maker Red page, they have the W Magazine YouTube channel, which, if you don't know, if you've ever seen a celebrity make ASMR, it's probably from W Magazine, which do celebrity ASMR. I have watched probably all or vast majority of them, and I'm gonna put them in the maybe cozy category, maybe even not my cup of tea category, because again, it's very good. It's extremely awesome for the ASMR community to have big time name people at least experience ASMR for the first time, or even getting the ASMR sort of, I guess, name, you could say, out there into sort of the mainstream media, which is amazing. Normalize ASMR. It's great. So that part is awesome. But it's really just, like, you can tell they're just, like, I don't want to say clickbaiting, but just using ASMR as a way to sort of attract people's attention and then, you know, to their channel, which is kind of weird, but I guess it's a way to get eyes on their channel. Sometimes when they do the videos, started out watching a lot of his content and gaming stuff, which is really sick. And obviously he's one of the homies for sure. Let's see. I think for me personally, and again, this kind of sucks, cause I actually wish he would do. And this isn't me like telling you what to do. By the way, if you're watching this video, not me telling you what to do. I just really miss the older content, like the non-gaming content. Like I wish you would. I don't want to say branch out because you're doing what you're doing. It's awesome, but I wish some regular ASMR content like he used to do was really cool, and that's the stuff I sort of miss. So I think I'd put him in my tingly category. Also because gaming over the past like year and a half, maybe even 2 years, has been garbage. So not a lot of really good video games, at least for me personally. Not a lot of really cool video games have been out. So yeah, I don't know. I guess regular content would be cool, or like maybe even like trying RP videos, or just doing something else. I think that'd be really cool to try and do. Because yeah, gaming has sucked a lot in the past year and a half or so. So I guess maybe that's some reasoning. But then again, one of my favorites. Oh wow, they have Amaranth on here. Oh my god, Amaranth. Yeah, she's I guess technically also like a queen, you could say, of ASMR. Definitely on Twitch for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go with not my cup of tea. She does do ASMR, and she does do it, I guess you could say the right way. She does do a lot of sound triggers and stuff like that, which again, if you notice from this, I guess, video, I'm not really into that sort of like sound ASMR type of thing. So again, just not my cup of tea. And again, you guys also know, like, I really want to change the perception of ASMR being sort of a certain way when people think about it, and she does feed into that, but does sort of, I guess, make it successful in her own way, which is amazing. She's doing her thing amazing. She is like the top ASMRs on Twitch, which is great. But again, me being a small content creator, and when people hear that I do ASMR, it's, they think of her and they think of like what she does, and that's okay. I guess, that's what she's doing. She can do whatever she wants. It just sucks when someone like me say I do ASMR and people think, that kind of stuff, which again, it's whatever. But again, just not my cup of tea. Let's just wrap it up. I'm gonna start wrapping up here. Maybe I'll do like some smaller ones. One of my favorite small channels, for sure. It's not really a smaller channel because they're bigger than mine, but definitely one that's been popping off recently. Bees ASMR. You probably know her. You've probably seen her on like your, what is it called, a For You page? I don't know. This isn't TikTok, but on your For You page or I guess your homepage for YouTube, Bees ASMR. She does really good ASMR. Like, you can tell she has like a really relaxing vibe and voice to her, and her hand movements and her visual ASMR is amazing. That's what I really like about her, like the content she makes. She doesn't really edit her videos, so she will like just do like the loudest cough ever, or they'll be yelling, dog barking stuff. So like, I wish she would, like, I guess, do that a little bit more. But then again, that's just like nitpicking. I think she does amazing content. I think she will only get better. She's only been on YouTube for like a year or even 2 years, I think, by now. So she's in like that cozy, into relaxing category. I feel like she will just get better over time, and she's already, again, a bigger channel than me. I don't really have a say in any of this. Again, this is just me in my 10 years of, I guess, watching ASMR, and I can already tell she's gonna be like a super big channel, even bigger than what she is right now. They're one of my favorite small channels. This is for sure like a smaller channel. ASMR with Neve, definitely one of my go-tos for like a smaller content creator. Again, I'm not a big fan of hi-fi ASMR, big time ASMR, so she's kind of like the bread and butter of that. And she does do like a lot of like just regular rambling videos, and she does like crime ASMR, which is also pretty fun to do, and she just does like a lot of just like normal ASMR, which is really nice. A good little like I guess switch from again the RP hi-fi, super long videos. She does just nice regular ASMR, so she's definitely one of my go-tos for sure. I'd probably actually put her in my tingly category. Like, she's like one of my go-tos when she does post. That is definitely a good one for sure. You should definitely go check her out if you haven't already. Yeah, I part, it's relaxing, and it is content for somebody who just aren't my own cup of tea. So that's sort of how I'm